This is Good Taste Brekky with Chloe this morning on Juice 107.3. Joining me is my wonderful husband who knows all things sport.
Yes, I do.
Which is why I got him in to chat to our next guest, because you know more about this sort of sport.
And I'm a huge fan.
And you're a huge fan. And I believe he was a huge fan of yours as well, I noticed.
We did meet many years ago prior to him becoming a global superstar.
Yes, he is none other than professional boxer Jeff Hornet.
Jeff
How
the
you going?
Hornet.
Hey, Chloe. Hey, Matt.
Hey, mate. How you going, mate? Big fight coming up. 26th of August. You're getting back into the ring to fight Tim Tszyu. Oh, man, there's a lot of hype around this one. You excited for this bout?
Yeah, I am. It's very exciting. It's an Australian super fight, and I can't wait to get the win.
Mate, and mate, we're in your corner, I can tell you. I was actually about 10 rows back when you fought Pacquiao up in Brisbane, and man, I was like a super fan of Jeff Horn after that. What you did that day, I was just like, oh man, like you just dominated that day, and not that we didn't expect it, but you know, you're coming up against a guy like Manny Pacquiao, who is just one of the greatest pound for pound fighters of all time. And you just took him to school. Is that was that the plan?
Well, he is a teacher.
Yeah,
was a teacher.
I knew. Yeah, look, I knew I had to take it to him and give everything I got, because I knew what type of a fighter Pacquiao was, and that's exactly what I did that day.
Yeah, mate.
So good.
Yeah, your fight sort of post that. There's a lot of hype, a lot of build up. You had the loss to Zerafa, and then there was a lot of pressure on you to come back. And you had to win that fight, because that could have been, not the end of your career, but it could have been like a real mark against you in terms of, overcoming adversity and stuff. How did you build? Like, how do you come off a lot? I mean, when I used to lose a game of football, you got 15 other teammates that are there to help you, 16 other teammates that are there to help you,
or that you can blame.
Yeah, exactly.
It's more people to blame.
It is you in the ring. Eyeball to eyeball with the guy. When you come off a loss and you've got to go back and fight that guy again, how do you prepare for something like that?
Yeah, look, it's not an easy thing to do, and I guess it took a lot of balls to take that rematch straight away against a tough guy like Michael Zerafa, especially what he did to me in the first fight. But, I really felt like I had it in me to get the win against him, and had the skills, and I was sick of hearing the talk that was coming out of his mouth, to be honest, and I really wanted to make him be quiet a little bit.
Yeah.
Smack him in the mouth.
I actually look at that fight as probably one of the most impressive victories of your career, even though, Zerafa isn't a Manny Pacquiao. To overcome that and, after the first fight and then to come back and win the way you did, I thought it was huge. Now, this next fight with Tim Tszyu, there's so much hype around Tim. Obviously, his father. I know what it's like to have a famous father in a sport and follow in his footsteps. Yeah. And it's not easy. There's a lot of pressure to perform. There's so much expectation. Are you going to use that to your advantage?
Yeah, look, I've got a lot of experience behind me anyway with the big fights, and I probably take every moment in my stride, and I know what to kind of expect in these times. But Tim's got a lot to live up to, and I guess he's got a lot of pressure, but he's definitely acting like a champion, and probably a little bit too much at the stage that he is, but good on him for having all the confidence in the world.
Don't go anywhere, Gold Coast. More of our chat with former world welterweight champion Jeff Horn coming up after this. This is Good Taste Brekky with Chloe this morning. I'm joined by my husband Matt Rogers as we are chatting to former welterweight champion Jeff Horn, who will be fighting Tim Tszyu on the 26th of August. We are lucky enough to be chatting to him ahead of that fight. Your daughter, she's 3 now, is she?
Almost. She's 2.5 at the moment.
And how does she go when Daddy fights? Does she watch?
That's about...
No, she doesn't watch it. Even though she has seen me train and stuff before, and she does kind of do a little bit of shadow boxing and stuff herself.
Oh, cute.
Just throwing some punches, which is funny. But I've got both of them now, but Charlotte doesn't really understand it yet.
Right.
But Isabel is definitely loving the fighting side of it more than we would like at her age.
Yeah. So, Jeff, with your style of fighting, and you look through Tim Sue's sort of the people who he's fought before, has he come up against anybody that fights with your style that he'll be able to sort of, I guess, learn from, or is it purely just because I feel like he's going in against a fighter now, or going in against you. It's like going from playing park football to first grade. It's a big jump. I mean, you've been in the ring with the best in the world. You've beaten the best in the world. You know, is he got any secret weapons, do you think, that he might be able to bring out, or the people that he's fought before that you think that will help him to prepare for you?
Look, there's no one that's going to prepare him exactly for what I'm going to throw at him on the day, that's for sure. And
Yes.
sparring's one thing and fighting's the other as well. And I don't think there's anyone that can match my level, my fight intensity level in a sparring circumstance. So I know he's trying his best and he's doing some sparring with Joel Camilleri, who's got a similar awkward style to what I do, but it's not the exact same.
Yep. And what's your plan? Go in there and go hard from the start. Take him out in the first round. Can you give us a prediction? Can you give us a Muhammad Ali prediction? Like when you're going to knock him out in what round?
Oh, yeah, I wish I could do that, and I wish I had the confidence like Muhammad Ali to probably say something like that. But look, I can't. He is a good fighter too, and I don't know what's going to happen. But I definitely plan on putting the pressure on him, and I hope the occasion's a bit too big for him.
Mm. Is it true that you started boxing because you were bullied at school?
Yeah, it was. I wanted to learn some self-defense, and I feel like it gave me a heap of confidence being able to learn boxing and martial arts, and that's what kind of got me into boxing in the first place, learning some martial arts from my coach still at the moment, which is Glenn Rushton, and I think it's a great thing for kids, which is why we're also doing a program in schools at the moment called AMADA, which is the Australian Martial Arts Youth Development Alliance, which really helps kids with their confidence of how to deal with bullying situations.
Oh,
that's
great.
awesome.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of those bullies lately?
No, I haven't. And look, I'll treat him with respect if I did anyway. I would.
Yeah, of
I have no
course.
hard feelings.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
You're a good man, Jeff. Well, mate, we are super excited for this fight. It's like you said, it's an Australian super fight, and it's been a long time since we've had Australian super fights. Two world class boxers getting into the ring and going at it. Really excited to see it, mate. I certainly think it's going to top the old Paul Gallen and Barry Hall fight. I think you'll knock that one off the perch. But mate, really,
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, really excited, mate, and do well. So tune in 26th of August. It's on.
Yes. Good luck.
Thanks a lot, Chloe. Thanks, Matt.